John Wick Universe is probably enough to satisfy anyone with a gun fetish, enough to deliver an action-packed orgasm. A universe that has shown us great action films has not yet fizzled out, and still can be done right if under the right hands. A single franchise that brought the term gun fu back to life. Yes, I said brought back, because gun fu is actually coined by Hong Kong director John Woo. Sorry, John Wick did not create gun fu, like some of you thought it did. However, you can most definitely thank Mr. Woo, as John Wick Universe is clearly influenced by his high-octane gun-blazing works, giving us one of the best action series this decade. Even the character John Wick can be seen as a tribute to the director. Welcome back to Filmwego. This week, let's travel back in time to the golden age of Hong Kong, the 1980s to the 1990s. The spotlight was there, and Hong Kong most definitely achieved undisputed top status around the globe. At one point, Hong Kong was behind Hollywood and Bollywood. During that period, Hong Kong produced some of its best works, from slapstick comedies to films about riots, and even some terrific horror films, and of course, gun fu. Today I would like to share The Killer, one of my favorite John Woo films. I've seen most of his films, but this is the one that left a lasting impact on me, and the one that I remember the most. So, get your tickets ready, as we're about to take off. The Killer follows a hitman named John, played by Zhao Yongfat. After a hit goes wrong and he accidentally blinds a girl, John decides to do one last hit to pay for the girl's eye surgery and leave all the bloodshed behind. The last time I saw this film, I think was around 10 years back, but the moment the film started playing, the opening score immediately brought back memories, and images began flooding into my head as if I saw the film yesterday. The film opens with a scene in a church, where another hitman meets with Zhao Yongfat's character as he sits on a bench. Notice any similarity between this scene with a film playing in cinema recently? The opening scene is just like John Wick 4, where John meets Kane. Candles are also placed around the church. After watching this film, I realized how much this film has influenced Chapter 4. This scene can be clearly seen as a way for Chad to pay his tribute to the killers. It doesn't take long for the killer to deliver you straight into the gun mayhem. After a terrific opening scene, the film never ceases to let go of its audience and grips you tenaciously as you get sucked into the world of Hitman, where honor, respect, and friendship keeps this industry afloat. And of course, guns. Lots of guns. Let me first start with the action, as I'm sure that is the reason why you're watching this video, but also because the action is top notch. During the golden age, many action films were produced. They were great, but none of them could really quite stand a chance against John Woo's explosive action. Well, maybe Choi Hak, but that's about it. This is due to one major factor: the chaos. Every action set piece in this film is chaotic, and I mean really chaotic. Whenever an action scene takes place, in every corner and area in the frame, something is always happening. Blood spray, bullet spraying, debris flying, smokes, someone falling over. The whole frame is jam-packed, and viewers are not given a chance to rest their eyes as the action spectacle take place. You're placed right in the middle of the chaos, trapped as a gun blast in every direction. That's what makes John Woo's film so compelling. The way the action scenes is choreographed is also downright amazing, as you watch Zhao Yongfat jump out from corners like Max Payne with guns. I'm starting to think The Killer influenced Max Payne, one of my favorite video game franchise. The film is gunplay fever cranked to the max. In the John Wick universe, we watch Keanu Reeves take down his enemies all by himself, not even allowing his enemies to fire back. Here, everyone is gun blazing, and I mean everyone. Not a single person doesn't handle a gun. From pistol to machine guns, and yes, sparks fly throughout the whole film. Although The Killer and John Wick are both bombastic with their action, their editing and filming style is very different, but they both work very well in their own ways. In John Wick Universe, the film is mostly done in wide shots, as we watch John Wick unleash his chaos and rage on everyone. Here, for The Killer, it's done with close-up and tight editing. Watching John Wick allows you to sit back and relax and just watch Keanu kill. But here, utilizing close-up and tight edits allows viewers to feel up close and be stuck in between battles. You're part of the chaos, you're in it, and you witness it. John Wick also takes place in large open areas. Here, The Killer mostly always takes place in tightly compacted places like apartments, restaurants, car parks, church, etc. These locations help amplify the claustrophobic action-packed feeling when combined with its own unique style. Not only are their action scenes well put together, but they're also really well filmed. We also get some stunning cinematography in this film, especially the nightlife scenes. Hong Kong is known for its neon shimmering beauty, which unfortunately, today is slowly shimmering away due to environmental issues and health concerns. But seeing those neon tubes, which is what made Hong Kong so unique, is just so stunning to look at in this film. Some shots can be clearly seen as influenced by even older films like Tokyo Drifter, which in my opinion is the Japanese John Wick. Tokyo Drifter planted the idea of gun fu, and John Woo brought it to life. I actually did a video on Tokyo Drifter. Do check it out if you like your films with cool aesthetics and gorgeous use of color. As you dive into the world of Yakuza, it is an underrated masterpiece. As you can see, The Killer has carried some of Tokyo Drifter's beautiful aesthetics, making it look stunning to look at. But what also made this film a great watch is its story and its character. Whenever the film isn't on its explosive route, the film feels grounded and carried weight. Unlike most action films, the grounded moments help with the character building and allow us to learn more about Zhao Yongfat's character, making him more fleshed out and not just a typical hitman, allowing us to actually root and care for him. We want to see him succeed. The film also has a terrific scene where we watch the policeman and the hitman bond. I found the build up to it quite effective, and it helps lead to a more powerful ending. My only slight problem with The Killer is the acting and the villain. Sometimes I do find the acting delivery slightly too over the top from Zhao Yongfat. The main villain is also a typical two-dimensional stereotypical big macho tribe boss like we've seen 100 times in action films. Honestly, I really don't care too much, as the reason I revisited this film is to watch guns, guns, and more guns, and gorgeously executed action choreography and cinematography. In that aspect, The Killer has most definitely achieved that, and paved the way for one of the best action series this decade. If you haven't seen this film, I highly recommend you check it out, as this is probably one of the best action films ever produced by Hong Kong, and I'm sure it will be enough to satisfy all the hungry John Wick fans who are craving for more. Have you seen The Killer? Do you plan to see it? If you did, what did you think of it? Would you give this film a try? Comment below and let me know. And that's it for this video. Thank you so much for stopping by. See you next time. Oh, and before you leave, one last thing. Subscribe for your next travel ticket.